How are we doing today? How are we doing? And how is our day going? Yeah. Welcome everyone. Welcome to class. Welcome to class. So how has been our day? How's our day been? Um so who was the first person to get to class today? Bello Ayomide. Yes. I hope you can all hear me. If you, I hope you can all hear me. Welcome, welcome. Bello Ayomide, welcome. Anuluwapo, welcome. Matthew, welcome. Timileyin, welcome. Opeyemi. So how has been our day? How's our day been? Hope there was no hold up on the road. For those people in the place where we have traffic. Yes. So what Timna is saying is raining here. What part of the continent are you? Which continent are you? Is it in Nigeria or Canada or Kenya? So what part are you that is raining? Yes, so okay, so welcome. Okay, do State Benin. All right. So welcome everyone. It's another day to learn. Yeah. So let me just first continue from I don't think we have any other. Sorry, I'm trying to just get some things across. So we want to just check if we have any other assignments to review while before we just go ahead. Mm, Just to see if you have anybody that has attempted any other people that attempted the assignments again. Okay, I don't think we have. I think we have just one person, but that's fine. It's a blessing. Yeah, I see your work. Okay, so continuing from yesterday's class, I said I want to show us like a presentation of a logo. Yeah, a presentation of a logo. We're not able to. Let me just bring it up immediately. While we go ahead with today's class, no time. So someone will say no time to check time. So let the technical please help us project. Yes, let the technical please help us project. What you have on the screen. Technical, if you can please help us, a studio person here. All right. Okay. So we want to continue from our logo designing yesterday, and we said we were going to. I was supposed to show you a logo presentation. This is a presentation of a MASH museum of modern art, like a museum, like a brand, yes, where it, all of us know what a museum is, where they show artworks, where some people come to um, show their artworks, where people either buy or portray it for larger audience. And the name of um, the name of the brand or the company or the museum, let's put it like that, is Marsh Museum. Marsh Museum. So this is one presentation of this design of the logo actually, I mean, and first off, we have the logos on the first page. So in anything we are doing, our first page should be something that will catch the attention of the person you are designing the logo for. Yes, he has to catch the attention of the person. First slide, we have to be the place to catch the idea of the because you are showing it to your client. Now you're presenting it to your client. You can't just start with maybe I first thought about this. The first page will be how the logo looks like. Yes, the first page will just be how the logo looks like, and maybe when they now start opening it, they will now start seeing your concept. So first page, which is how the logo looks like, and second one is the development concepts, and it's not everything in your sketch. Yes, not everything that you sketch down that you just have to put there. You just have to put those that are more that you think are more related. Yes, we put those that are more related to the what we call it again, to the brand. Yes, not that you are going to put each and every part of it, just the ones that are related to the brand, you put it. So in this case, this person had to just pull those that are related to the brand. After a person have sketched it, the person also put it inside a vector application. If you are good with Photoshop, if you think you prefer Photoshop to use to do it, you can use Photoshop. If you think you prefer Illustrator to work with it, you can work with Illustrator. But just to show them that this is my journey towards um this is the journey I've made towards achieving your logo. I hope you're following. So this is the journey I went through towards achieving your logo. And after that, you also show them how you came about your typography. So the next part is showcasing of your typography. The the typography you used in your logos. In the logo, actually, it might be you use more than one typography. You have to write it there that okay, I use this typography and this typography. If you used just one single typography, you write that you used this the typography you use has to be stated in your logo presentation. And after that, so you okay, so sometimes some people do their logos in majorly people do logos as we said yesterday. Some people they pick combination. Yes, they pick combination type of logo. And when you pick the combination type of logo, you also show them how the logo might stand alone if it's an abstract, if it's combination of abstract and um word mark. Yes, now it's an combination of abstract and word mark. You just show them how the logo can stand, maybe how the abstract alone can stand all by itself without being how would I call it, without the word mark. Yes, how it can stand alone by itself without the word mark. That's what they did here, the logo mark, and it showed us how the typography also can stand alone without the other parts. So the next page in the presentation can be if it was done maybe with if it was something that can be achieved with grit. Yes, if it was done with grit, you show them how you were able to construct it. Yes, majorly construction of the logo, majorly from the second page to maybe the second to the last page, or to the second, let's say to the second to the last page. It is just you are just taking them on a journey. You are taking your clients on a journey of how it was done. Yes, you are taking your clients on a journey of how it was done. And the next thing will be the logo, the colors in the logo, the amount of colors in the logo. Is it that you use just one color, or is it that you use more than one color? You might say, okay, this you can say this is the primary color. You can say this is the primary color, and you can say these are the colors that can also work. Yes, these are the colors that can also work. So it's not, it's about just letting your clients know each details as the time goes, and also how the color can blend and how it can be used. Yes, majorly how it can be used. That's what the next page will be. And the last one will just be the presentation of it on mockups. Yes, I think yes. The logos on mockups. I think the slide I showed yesterday showed the logo. I think going public. Yes, going public. It shows the logos on different mockups like bags. Like that one was like bag, was on a cup, was on a clothes, was on a was on, also on a car. So mock-ups in relation, like I said yesterday, mock-up in relation to the brand. Yes, mock-up in relation to the brand. So this is just an example of a presentation of a logo. So that's what I said I should just show us before we go into, yes, we go in there because we're not able to present that yesterday because of time constraints. So yes. Mm, yeah, I want to remove this now. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to bring another thing in for us to see. Um, say training. Okay. Right. And I believe some of us will have been thinking, maybe some people that have businesses now will have been thinking on the style of logos they want to do for either their either their brand or maybe companies that they are doing working as intern in or anything. So so okay. So I just want to show us an example of how a brief. I want to show us an example of how a brief can look like. Yes, how a client's brief can look like. So please help us with, okay. This is like an example of how a client's brief can look like. So you should some of the important questions you can add to it, yes, not compulsorily this, not compulsorily this one in particular. You can build up on it. Like, okay, you said you ask what is your company name. You have to know the company name. You have to know the name of the company you are designing for. Sorry, a minute, please. So you have to know the name of the company. You have to make the name of know the name of the company you are designing for, the name of the brand you are designing for, and you can also ask how would you like it to appear? How would you like it to appear on your logo? So let's give for example, this the company is malleable and is a company name, and it's also like a version with following smaller prints. It's like a life coaching majorly. So one that the next question you would be able to ask them is, what industry are you in, so that you know the kind of style of logo you want to create. It might be just a logo for a personal brand, it might be a logo for a sport company, it might be a logo for the public transport, it can be a logo for um service like courier services. So you also have to, that will be part of the things you were asked in your question, that what, sorry, what is this? Sorry, sorry, a minute please. Why? Okay, sorry for that. Yes, so you have to know the company you are designing for, and also you ask their unique selling points. What makes them different? Yes, you need to also know that what makes them different from other, what makes them different from other brands. What is what's their purpose, their goals, their objectives. So you should also ask you should also ask that in your client's brief. Another question you will need to ask them is, who are their target audience? Yes, you ask them who are their target audience. And also don't forget, you can also ask them, do they have a tagline or a slogan that they want to include in the logo? Because majority of the let's say majority, yes, majority of the Nigerian markets, they will want to put a tagline to their logo. So you have to ask for their tagline, you ask for their mission and their brand values, you ask who their target audience are, you ask uh, yes, their unique selling points, what makes them special, what makes them different from other, what makes them different from other companies or other industries. So this one I'm just showing us is just like a brief of the questions that you can ask, but more questions. That's what I've been saying out now. More questions that you can ask them is sometimes you can even ask them up to their color preference because, like I said yesterday, because yes, um different clients has the way they approach their things. Some companies might come to you and say, "This is the color preference I want." I think, okay, not this brief. Okay, in the style preference now, look at what the person asked style preference. He said, because why why I'm simplifying it is because some clients might not understand style preference. So in style preference now, this person said, I would love it if it is well incorporated a metal somehow in the branding, gold especially, as that ties into our overall concept and idea. So looking at this one now, you should know that you should feel that knowing how good will be in part of the colors of the brand. So you have to, if if they don't understand, you have to just specify that, hello sir, hello ma, this company that this client, do you have any color preference? Do you have any color you think you prefer? Any color that you think works well for your brand? And you can also ask them if there is I think, yeah, there's been one company like that that we worked with. They categorically said the colors they don't want in their logo. Yes. So you have to also ask that, do you have any colors that we should avoid, so that it won't be like going around the circle. We are going around the circle like, oh, we don't prefer this color, we like this color. So you can also ask uh, them the um, colors you would like to avoid. And one other thing you can ask them is also that, um, them looking at different logos, because there are thousands of logos in the design space in the world. There are a lot of logos in the world now. That them looking at different logos, which are the logos that they admire more? What logos do they admire more that they can also put the link of the logos they have. It might not even be related their to the brand now. It might not be related to the brand. That, okay, just let us know one or two or three logos that you admire more in what you are doing in any company, in any sphere. Let us know the logos that you admire more. Just drop the link, and why do you admire it? Let it, so that you know their perspective. So now you're trying to understand the style your client loves. Yes, you're trying to understand the style your clients love. So through that point, you also understand, okay, this is the kind of style. So from that place, you might now know that, okay, then I feel this client loves um a logo in style of maybe word mark, or I think this client loves a logo in the style of abstract, or a logo in the style of letter mark. Hope I'm communicating. So those are the questions you um have to write down in your brief when you're asking for a brief, or when you want to discuss with a client to help them design their logo. And also, you in the part of um yes, what makes them different from their um competitors, what's making them different. And that point, you will also have to know their main competitors. Yes, you also have to know their main competitors. So you look at the style of their main competitors, what how you want them to be different, so that you will not go and just do a design and they'll say this is looking exactly like our competitors' design, because logo, sorry, because sometimes companies have the same style of logo, and it, it will be like they are our main competitors and we are still, it looks like we are copying their logo, their style of logo. So you also need to know their main competitors so that you will not make a design that will look like make a logo that will look like the competitor's logo, or and you will be so that you will also be able to make things differently from the visuals of their competitor. So those are the things, those are the questions you ask when um, you are in a brief meeting, yeah, brief, collecting a brief meeting with your clients. Those are the questions you need to ask. And when you've gotten all those questions, that's when you can now start your own mood board, start your own research, go into sketches, because based on the information you've gotten, based on the information you've gotten. So I think that deals with the client brief, the questions you need to ask from your clients when you want to start or when you want to design a logo. Yes. So let me look at the. I'm looking at. So some people are saying the characters are blurry. You have to increase your resolution. Yes, the resolution of your phone. That's when you can see most of the camera, most of the video characters in the video. So I think we now understand the questions we can ask when we want to create a logo for a company now. Yes. If we are confident that we know what questions we can ask when creating a logo for a company, let me see in the comment section if you are confident of the questions you can ask. Yes. Yeah. So one thing I also want to point out to us is um okay, let me ask this question first. Do you think a graphic designer has any input in video production? And if you think yes, why? What are the inputs a graphic designer have in video production? So I want to see what give me the reasons why you think a graphic designer has any input, because it's a video production, not a graphics production. Yes. So let me know why you think a graphic designer has. Okay, Judith said the video cover. All right. You're right. But now I'm talking about the video production itself. In the production of the video, not, yeah, not the cover. That the cover is what you when you want to post online, yes. But in video production, all right. I see people are saying can design a cover image and YouTube thumbnail. Okay. 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 All right. So I've seen I've seen a lot of people's comments. Someone said most of people are saying in poster flyers. They say the designer can create the image to be animated, video thumbnails. You are right. Design. James said designing the elements. What elements, please? Foundation of the design. Okay. Oyelekon is, you are correct also. Yeah, and you are closer to where we are going to. As the graphic representation of the names and cast and crews. Okay, yes, Matthew. Designers create, for example, the characters and the video editor animate them. Characters. Oh, you mean in big all those cartoonized? Yes, if it's all those cartoons, yes, you can say yes. So has anybody heard of lower third before? What you call lower thirds? Has anybody heard of what they call lower thirds? So I'll be opening. I'll try to open. Okay. So I'm seeing that people don't know. Okay. So as a designer, you're also needed in the aspect of video production. Yes, we know about the part of YouTube cover. Yes, we know about the part of YouTube cover. We know about the part of yeah, which is thumbnail. We have know about the part of what other thing again? What other thing did you say? Okay, name of cast and crew. You know about the part of flyers. You know about the part of how it will look. So lower thoughts are like like overlays that are usually on majorly on video broadcasts. Like for example, now maybe when you're watching a news. Let me give example. Maybe when you're watching a news and you see the name of the person saying the news or casting the news, yes, and the name of the person comes out, yes, that thing is a design that was animated by a video person. It all started from a graphics designer. So it all started from a graphic designer, which he sends the file to a video editor, and the video editor has to animate it. So I know most of you will have seen it, but you don't know that, okay, this is what it's called. But let me see. Um, let me just see when I can show us. All right. When you can see my screen, just let me know. I'm supposed to have one that can have everybody in one. Can you see my screen? Technical, please help us. I want to share my screen, please. All right. So what I mean by lower third is this one, this part. So me okay. So this, as you can see, this is always first designed. This part is always first designed by a video editor, graphic designer, before it's given to a video editor to animate it. So these are part of the things a graphic designer does in video production. So it's not that the video editor will just come up with. So now this one is a church program, yeah, that we had to do a lower third for. Yes, so this is a lower third for the name, yes, for the name Pastor Ye Adeboye. So this one is basically for the program, because the theme of the program is this. And yes, most times if it's not what's it called now, if it's not a church program, maybe it's a conference, the redeem logo here will have to change to something else, the conference name and that like that, and the video editor will know how he will animate it and how he will do it so that when that thing comes out, maybe it rolls out or the way he does it, he'll be able to edit it in a certain way. So Gideon, you said the video editor can also do that himself, but not all video editors know how to design. Like the same way not all designers know how to do video editing. So if it is in a standard company, if you are in a standard company or you are in if you are working with an agency, you as the designer, you are meant to do the parts and send him the file that is going to animate. It's not that you just tell the it's not you just tell the video editor, please can you do it by yourself? That's why I said in a professional setting. If you're in a professional setting or you're in a standard agency, which you deal with agency. When I mean agency, you are the one you deal with lot of productions. Yes, you deal with a lot of productions. So in that sense, you can't tell your video editor to go and do it. He has to wait for you to be able to design the particular. He has to wait for you to get the particular design that is in relation to the event before he can work on it. So that is that. So now all of us know that it's in the conception of a lower third in programs starts from a designer, and it's it's down to your own creativity. Yes, it's down to your own creativity, how you feel you want to do it. So Anoluwapo is asking a question, but I can't understand the question. So I don't know. I don't understand your question, Anoluwapo, but so that's it. And let me just I think let me see if I have anyone that has the I don't think I have anyone that has the flyer in there. I will have just shown us how we go about it from February. Just give me a minute, please. Okay, so let me stop sharing. Yes, and so we know when when maybe in a production, maybe you are involved in a video production and you are asked, please, we need a lower third we need a design for the lower third that our video editor will be able to animate. So now you know, okay, this is particularly what they mean. This is, and majorly, let me trying to just open one again, and uh, I want to see how you can understand this part, because not all of us are video editors, or not all of us are um not all of us have a graphic design background, video background, video production background. But majorly as a graphic designer, depending on the parts, yes, because graphic designer is so broad. Depending on the part or style you are working on, you will, if you are into the video aspects, you will do a lot of designs. You will do a lot of designs, because even in music production, if you're a graphic designer and you're in music production, you do a lot of design, in the sense that most of the either music production, yeah, most of the music production, they they don't want to do adverts for some companies. Example, now maybe they don't want to do advert for some brands. Yes, let's say the popular one we know. Let's say they don't want to do adverts for Coca-Cola now. Then you will now start doing a branding of a, maybe of a bottle cover, and you will maybe in the music production set, maybe there is a part where the video director have said, I want um I want the artist to drink water. Yes, I want the artist to drink water. So for them not to do advert for the brand, you are the one that will have to brand. You will have to brand that bottle in the way they like it. So that's something for graphic designers that are going into art direction. Yes, that's another part. Those ones also do all the designs that will be maybe on the wall. Maybe if they want to put some quotes on the wall, they want to do some designs, and some set of designers are needed for that part. Okay. Okay. So um let me first answer POPR. Yes. It says, so after the lower third is designed and sent to the video editor to animate, and the video editor and brings the video under the lower third too. I don't understand, but what I think you are trying to say is, does the video editor now bring the animation under? So what you are meant to do as a video editor, or as a graphic designer, is when they ask that we need a lower third are majorly lower, yeah. So when they ask that they need something like that, you are opening a frame of the size of a screen. That is the frame you're opening. So if you want to do a design now, you might say you want to do 1000 pixels by, you might say you want to do 1000 pixels by 1002. Maybe you want to do a portrait design, if you want to do a landscape design. But for if you want to do anything that is for screen, if you want to do anything that is for screen, you are going to open 9020 by 1080. Yes, your own size will be 9020 by 1080, and you are the one that will now design it in the part that it will be. Yes. So if you look at the design I showed earlier, that size is 9020 by 1080 first. I now you now design it in the lower left part. That is where I want the animation to come out. Sometimes you might say, okay, I want one animation to come out from the left hand side. I want another animation to come out from the right hand side. Maybe you have done that in your meeting. You and your video editor, you'll have done that in your meeting. Okay, let one name come out from the left, let one name. So you have to design one on the left hand part, you have to design one at the right hand part, depending on your but your frame must be the frame size of a screen, and you put it the way to be edited, and the video editor will edit it in that part and send the motion back to the video production people. Yes, you send the motion back to the video production people and they work on it. Yes. So Boluwatife is asking that, is it during the program the video editor and the designer edits this, and video editor will do it? Not during the program. These are the things done before the preparation of a program. During the preparation of a program, yes. So we know that there's a program coming up on Thursday. Yeah, I see. Tomorrow is Thursday. Okay, we know that there's a program coming up on Thursday, and no way, no how, you should have known maybe a week before that a program is coming up on Thursday. You will have seen the flyers of the program. Yes, you will have seen the flyers of the program. And what you just need to do is just take your concepts from the flyer. You take your concept from the flyer. Let me try to see if there's any flyer I can lay my hand on here, because it's a lot. It's a lot of things. So I want to try to see if I can lay my hand on any of the flyer. Sorry, just give me a minute, please. Don't have much. Trying to check for anyone that has just give me a minute, please. Let me try to get if anyone has a flyer in it. But you have to do it your before the event, while the video editor will have animated it. Yes, he will have animated that lower third you sent to him, and he works on it, and he sends it to video production people. Video production people know what they will do about it when the program is live. They know what they will do about it when the program is live. But you will have done your own due diligence and done animated what needs to be animated in it. Oh. Yeah, so I think I saw another question. Okay, this is a picture of that dude holding a mic and wearing clothes on the day of the event. How are we going to get the clothes? and him with the mic before that day. So what was in this one, yes, was that I put the image as like a mock-up. Yes, the image was just like a mock-up. I think I will still need to share my screen again. The image was just like a mock-up for them to see how small the name will be when it comes out, because you know that frame is already a screen frame already. So it's just a mock-up to say that okay, this is how small it is. So maybe the video editor can say, please, can you make it, or the video production person can say, can you make that name tag or the lower third more bigger so that the name can be big. So the design you saw, that one was just a picture of another event that I just put under, just for them to see that okay, this is how this lower third will show on the screen on the day of the event. Not that it was the day of the event I got that. Not that it's on the day of the event I just got the picture. So I hope we understand. Man, I can't find one image. We're in June, right? Yeah. Oh. But that is just that's just um the that's just part of the lower third. And yes, it's not that is trying to just see if I can get just one image, one that has a flyer and image. But no, I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any. Yeah. But let me just show us this one. Uh, still not, still not the one. But let me just open it again. Okay, yeah. So sharing my screen now. If you can see my screen, let me know. Technical, please, can you please yeah. So yes, let me just, this is it. Mm, So this is the flyer of the mm, oh. Yeah. All right. So this is the flyer of the event. Yes, this is the flyer of the event, which is in 2024, the lifter of my head. Yes, that's the flyer, which which was sent like a week before the day of the event. Yes, it was sent a week before the day of the event. So after the flyer was done, we create a lower third that will be used on that day. So we picked the theme of the event, the lifter of my head, blah 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 blah. We picked the theme of the event. So this size is the size of a screen, which is 1920 by 1080. So you designed this part, which is this redeem logo, Pastor Adeboye, RCC General Overseer, and the lifter of my head. We designed that part and we save it as PSD. Yes, we save it as PSD and send it without, now look at it. This picture was not taken during the event. This picture was another event entirely, but I just brought it in for you guys to see, because if I show us this one now, you might say, "Oh, you don't understand." So I brought it in for us to see, okay, maybe when an event is going on like this part is what you call the lower third. This is the part that is called the lower third. So, but this picture was just a picture snapped during another program. And this PSD is sent, this is saved and is sent to the video editor, and the video editor animates it. After he animates it, he sends it to the video production guys. They are the one that knows when Pastor Adeboye is preaching. That's when they bring it up and they take it back. That's another aspect in video production fully. That's another aspect in video production. But they are the one that does those parts, video production, but it will have been animated. Yes. This is another one, the one that they do for Bible verses, the one they use for Bible verses. So just to see it how it will look. So this is how large. Why I had to put the image under is for the video editor and the video production people to see that this is how it will look when they call Bible passage. This is how the um design should be. This should be the final result of the design when you do a and Bible passage will be written on it. Those are the one video production we do. But for you, it's just to show them this one. I can send this one as a picture to them that this is how the final output will look. But when I'm sending the PSD, I will just send it without the picture. The only design that what I will send to them. I hope we all understand. Do we understand now? Anoluwapo, I don't have answer to your question, but okay, thank you for understanding that part. So I saw a question. But I can't wait. I don't know where it is again, but while I was talking, I saw a question that what is the relation between what does a graphic designer do in a TV broadcast? Yes. What does a graphic designer do in a TV broadcast company? Yeah. So that will lead me to this one. Yeah. Okay. And where will I start from? Yes, Sam. It can only be saved as PSD file for the video editor to be able to edit it. Yes. It can only be saved as a PSD file for the video editor to edit it, because there is something. So there's another. Um, Sometimes I think I'm taking you guys so far, but there is a application in Adobe which is called Adobe After Effects, which video editors use. They can open PSD with it, but they cannot open pictures. If it's a picture is already joined together. You can't separate it, but a PSD they can separate. A PSD they can separate it. Yes, they can separate a PSD. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So in broadcasting now, yes, back to where I'm coming from. In broadcasting, this you all of us see news at 10 live. And most of us in our broadcast, in if you watch TV, if you watch news, you will just see that something is moving before the newscaster comes up. Yes. And now it's not only newscasting now. Every other programs you watch on TV, there is something that um happens, like, what do we call it now, the before a program begins. Yes, before a program begins, there is some one motion that happens. um Video editor calls it montage. Yes, video editor, they call it montage, but that montage starts from a graphic designer. A graphic designer has to design it out on a screen size. Yes, this is the size of a screen. A graphic designer has to design it on a screen size, and the video editor is now will now be the one that will now start working on it. Yes, I'm trying to think of one. I don't. My hard drive is not with me here. I will have shown us. Oh, so sorry. I'm just saying that they said we have to go on a break. Yeah, yeah. So let's go on a break till 8:15, and we'll be back for those that want to mark their attendance. All right. Sorry for the late. Okay, can we all hear me? Can we all hear me? Can we all hear me? If you can hear me, let me see it. Okay, yeah. Thank you. All right. So there's something they call montage. Yes, montage is majorly what comes before the beginning of every show. And if you are watching a TV now, any motion that comes in before the show starts is what we call montage. And there are different styles of montage. Let me see if I can. I want to see if I can lay my hand on uh, anyone online. But if I can't, we will just we just continue. But we all of us we understand what I'm talking about. They are the videos that come before the program starts. So that montage starts from a graphics designer. Yes. You are the one that would start thinking of it. You are the one, yeah, majorly you are thinking of it with your video editor though, but you are the one that will first design it and give it to your video editor to work on it. So example now, this news at 10 is a design for like a TV podcast. Yes, it's a TV podcast. But they want the 10 is not the normal 10 o'clock, it's an acronym for the show. So I had to first um design it. This is how it will look at the end, but the video guy, the video editor will have to animate it and work on it before it enters into the news that they want to talk about. So that's a part of a that's one part a graphic designer also does. Yes, so graphic designer is you don't think graphic designer is just about flyers or banners or what you see outside. You're also inbuilt on what happens in the television agency. So I've done some. Okay, someone is asking, are motion designer also eh? Are motion designer also graphic designer or video editor? Okay, all of us know who a graphic designer is. All of us know who a graphic designer is. Yes. So video editor are those that edit video. Yes. Motion designers are those that create motion with PSD files. Yes, with Illustrator files, with PSD files. Those are called motion designers. But a video editor can also be a motion designer. It can do motion design. Yes. A video editor can also do motion design, while a graphic designer can also do motion design. While a graphic designer can also do motion design. And the funny part of it is a I'm taking you guys so far in than the syllabus now. I'm taking you guys so far than the syllabus now, but a graphics designer can also do motion design on Photoshop. Yes. You can also do a little bit, really, not really something so elaborate, but you can do like GIF, all those GIF you see, some of them usually do it using, you can do it using, what's it called again? Um, Photoshop, but that's not where we are. That's not where we are. So we are on montage now, and montage is just a, yes, the motion that comes before any event, and it starts from a designer, and a designer has to design it, and you have to separate every part in it, majorly separate every part in it for your video editor to be able to work with it. He has to separate every part so that your video editor won't appear to you in the midnight and say, what did you do? I can't animate what you did. Well, so I hope we all get that part down. I'm trying to see. I wanted to check if I can see one work that has video editing, that the editing was done, graphics design was done, and the motion the motion was also done. But now it's I can't lay my hand on anyone at the moment. Yes, I can't lay my hand on anyone at the moment. But I believe we all understand. I, I believe we all understand that part. So that is also a part, as a graphic designer, you also need. Uh, any question so far? Yes, let me first ask any question so far. If so that I will know if I've not confused you guys the more. MMP. I don't think we have any question. Okay, someone is saying, is there a brief for this type of design? There is no brief for this kind of design. The only brief they will give you is, please, maybe we need a montage, we need a design that we want to use, we animate for the montage, or we need we need a lower third for this. We need, okay, okay. What they might just tell you is, we need a lower third where we'll put the name, or I think I'm trying to, I think, okay. Now for this one, I hope you can see my screen. Yes, this one, they just said, please, we need a lower third where you can put the name and put like a bow of, let me not confuse us, like, is this the person, is this the name of the person? No. Okay, so um for this one now, they just said we need a design that will put the name of the artist and also put the bio, yes, like the a little bit of biography of the person that is going to sing. Yes, we need the name and we need a bit of description of the person that is going to sing. Just help us do it. and that's why you have the name ahead up, and you have those template words. Those are no those template words for them to just know that okay, this is where the um bio will be. I hope we understand. So those are the kind of briefs they will give you. So, and okay, this one is an example. So all these things are first done on a design before giving to a graphic designer to work on. So this one, they say, okay, when somebody is ministering at the moment, we need something to show that still to come, blah, 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 blah. So you create a design for each artist. So that, and you have to do it and also make it more editable. Let me just, so that you know that every part is needs to be cut out. So I'll just be closing the eye of each and every one of them one by one. So you see that yes, first take the arrow out, take the name out. Okay, there's a cloud somewhere there. There's another cloud somewhere there. The angels blowing trumpet. So take the logo of the event out. Yes, take the logo of the event out. Take still to come out. Yes. Okay, there is an effect on the Nigerian flag over there. There is the Nigerian flag, the picture of the person. So it's a lot of things that goes on. So you have to cut everything into pieces so that the video editor can be so that the person doing the animation can be able to work on it. So that the person doing the animation can be able to work on it. So that's which one is watermark? I don't understand. What does it? Which one is watermark in any? The Queen. Please, is it graphic design or video editor that has the watermark in a video? What is watermark? I don't know which one is watermark. Oh, so that's. I hope we all understand that part now. And let me. Oh my. So that's one of the okay. I'm trying to see manual. Trying to see if I can find anyone that was animated. So that wow. So the video editing part, no, can't. It's nowhere close. The video is nowhere close. Oh, okay. So I think I can find one. Yes, I can find one now of okay, let me see. Any question before I just move into oh this person how can each part be brought back? You just open the eye back and each part will be brought back into the design. You just open the eye and each part will be brought back one after the other. So I think I should still be able to find this design. Okay. Even though this design is very heavy, yeah. But just calm down while it opens. Yes. Trying to open a file and oh, it's still loading actually, but while it loads, um it's a very heavy file. I want to show us the design and how it was animated. Yes. It's the animation also. So you know that, so you see some animation and you know that okay, it first starts from a designer sitting down to think. Okay. So this is a design. This is one design like this that was done, I think, early this year. Yeah. This was done for a screen. Yes. All right. So I talked about the one for TV broadcasts, which is 1920 by 1080, the one for TV screens. But if you are working on a live event, yes, let me now put a disclaimer. If you are working on a live event, always ask for the size of the screen that are in the event. Maybe you have gone for a concert, you have gone for an event, and you see that they arrange screen. Now it's not TV they are using, that they arrange screen there. Approach the person in charge of the screen and ask the person, hello sir, hello ma, please what is the size of your screen? Because I'm to design something in relation to your screen. You don't just assume it's 9020 by 1080. There are some screens in events that are bigger than 9020 by 1080, and there are some screens that are smaller than that. So don't always assume. Don't always assume that is a it will be 9020 by 1080. Okay, so this is an event. This is like a concert event, which we're meant to do a screen. Yes, we are meant to do a screen. There was a screen on the background, and we were meant to design something on the screen, animate something on the screen actually. And first off, this is the design. A very, 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 very bright. We wanted to add a Gen Z vibes. We wanted to make it look funky. We don't want it to make it look like is the you don't want it to make it look like a millennial, but we want to just balance everything together. So that causes the mashup of many styles together in this design. And this file was given to a video editor to edit. Yes, and let me show you what he came up with. I think I will have to stop this one first. Yeah. Okay, I know you can all see my screen now, right? So this is what let me play it again for the last time. So that is other there are some other ones, but hmm, I will have to get I'll have to start looking for where it is from where the design is to where the that's not a GIF actually. It was not a GIF, it was a short video. I think it was a short video which was around 10 seconds. Yes. Yeah, but you can do GIF with Photoshop, but this you can't do it with Photoshop. Yes. You can't do this with Photoshop. Let me see. So if you are that I'm just trying to show us that if you are going into the side of agency, because when you are going into an agency side, you have to be very you have to understand that you are not only going to be doing flyers, you will have to do many other things apart from flyers. You will have to do things in relation to video production. You have to do things in relation to concerts, programs like that, and on so on and so forth. So yes, that's emotion. So that yes, Bolu, that's emotion. But I first showed you the graphics that we had to give the video editor, motion designer. Yeah, so majorly I call them video editors because most video editors do motion design. So you have to give the motion designer so that he can apply it in motion while you do it. While he does his work and he sends it out for production. So that is sorry. I'm trying to see if I can get, but that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. So just like I said, just showing us that yeah, we should not be more only encamped on thinking that we've gotten into flyers, we've gotten into motion, we've gotten into motion design, and that's all. There is more and more and more to it. There is more to it. Okay, and I saw something now which I think I can also show us. because there is much more to graphic design that meets the eye. Yes, there is much more to graphic design that you than you think, which that's why I say a graphic design is useful in many aspects, many industries. Yes, industries. Okay, I think so. Yeah, yes, I just wanted to point that out. Yes, I just wanted to point that out before we move ahead, because I was also told that today is our final class before you have your exams and before you have your projects. Yes. And I've noticed that we've not gotten into that point. That's why you see that I've been moving from just to cover each of the parts that we wanted to cover before the end of the course. So I thought Mr. Manuel would join us soon, but I don't know if he's available. If there are any questions you have to ask from the classes we started, now it's time to drop it. Yes, exams and projects. Yeah, don't worry, your projects won't be hard. It won't be hard. But you guys can still contact us. Yes, you guys can still contact us either on Instagram or the LMS platform. You can still contact us on Instagram, on LMS platform, any of the above. Um, I don't know, Paul. If they said we should, if you say you should create a logo, can't you create a logo? Because I don't know. You have been taught shapes using Photoshop. You have been taught typography. So just for your own, it's just for your own creativity to sketch it out. And when you sketch it out, um, you can achieve it. Immediately you sketch something out, you'll be able to achieve it. So someone is asking what's the meaning of GIF. GIF is graphic interchange format. It's just a still image that is animated. Yes, just a still image that is animated. And so the class for the phone design will be sent by Mr. Manuel to our community manager. I think that would be Eva. Yes, community manager, which you will share with us on the community, because the last time we could not have it because of you can't what's it called now? You can't present with your phone. Yes, you can't present with your phone. You can only present on your laptop. You can only present your screen on your laptop and without your phone. Yeah, so the DSA The name, yes, is an example of lower third. Yes, my name on the screen is an example of lower third. Yeah. So I've said the way you can get through with us is either the LMS platform, and you can get through with us on Instagram also. Yes, you can get with us on Instagram where if you send me a message on IG, I will surely reply you. But if you guys are thinking we should have a physical meeting, I don't think that will be possible. But yeah, but we can. Uh, it's a small word. We connect. All of us will connect together. So nobody's asking any questions from all we've done. Okay, I think I will say for the 2 months we've done, we all understand what we've done so far. Yeah. Okay, 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 okay. I think I have to. Sorry, I'm trying to get something out for us. So. I'm trying to see if I can show us something, but I think I think it's on my hard drive. That's why I'm trying to see if it's on my system. Why we wait if we have anybody that wants to ask any question? Sort by kind. Yeah, if you need the slides for the logo class, it has been sent to Miss Eva. You should have gotten it already. So if you want to learn how to be a motion designer, just I think you can check on Incubator. That is on YouTube. Incubator. That was a. I'm not sure if they moved into motion design, but I think there's a class on video editing and motion. I'm not sure if the motion part was much, but you can also um teach yourself. Yeah. I like for me now, I taught myself motion design. Yeah. I taught myself because I think I needed it in my church and in my personal life, in my project actually. So I had to do it. So about the project, you get back to you on that if it will be individual or in groups. Yes, Eric, the slides for past class is available. Yeah. So Miss Eva will sort that out with you. So how do I merge the images I wish to blend? So if you want to blend images, we've talked on blending images using layer max, which are on the previous videos on our on the YouTube page. Okay, someone is saying anything that is pertaining to community or engagement, you discuss it with Mrs. Eva or Miss Eva. Um, if you want, Reno, if you want to download any application, just go to adobe.com. Yes, just you can download it on adobe.com where you get your. Okay, I think I have something here for people that are asking for GIF, GIF, GIF. Let me show you something which I would just advise you. You can go on YouTube and look at it. Technical, please just let me show my screen. So this is a design done on Photoshop. Yes. This design is done on this is Photoshop. You can also see that it's Photoshop. And um I wanted to make it GIF in the sense that I wanted the light to be blinking. Yes. The light to be the Christmas lights to be blinking, and I don't want to go into any Photoshop Premiere Pro or stuff like that to work on it. So I just use the GIF of Photoshop. The way you can find for GIF the way you can do for GIF on Photoshop, I would say you should go on YouTube and check it out. Yes. Yes, I will advise you to go on YouTube and check it out. But this is part of the things you can achieve with Photoshop as a graphic designer. So thank you so much. Yeah, people are just asking about slides and asking about, yeah, usually they're asking about the slides. So while you get your information on your project and the exams, I would advise you keep practicing all what you have learned in class. It's I think I would tell you that everything in design, to the bigger part, to the big side, it starts from the you were taught in week 1 and week 2, nothing more. If you understand the rudiments of what was taught in week 1, week 2, you will be those application helps you till as far as you can go. Yes, those application will help you as far as you can go. So just go like for me, I would say I would say um I would have loved it would have been possible if it would have been possible. I would have loved if we see our community manager and she greets us, but um because it's been a long time coming, and keep practicing, keep designing. What else? Um, to improve your skills, look for volunteering roles. Yes, maybe in your church, join the media unit, become a graphic designer. Like that, you learn day by day because it's not like we say, Rome was not built in a day. You keep on practicing. The more you practice, the more you understand, and the more you the more you design, the more you understand it, and the more you'll be able to apply what you've learned in this 2 month class that we've done. So all right. So I don't think there's any other thing. Yeah, I don't think there's any other. If there's any other thing, Miss Eva will let us know. Yes, she will let us know. She will let us know on the community group, and if there are any updates, she will pass it. She will pass it along to us. She will pass it along to every one of us on the exams, on the projects, and maybe if there's update of having a general Zoom class, she will let us know. Yeah. From me to you, and from Mr. Emmanuel to you, have a great design journey. You can get across to us on IG, on LMS, anyone you prefer to. Anyone you prefer, we are there for you and we'll reply you. All right. All right. Have a lovely night rest, everyone. Good night from me to you guys. We see when we see again. Peace.